Alright, welcome back to the bench. Alright guys, today here we have a steel dive dial. I took this bunch apart because I'm thinking about converting it to a GMT, sticking around the 515 movement in there. But I also want to see, because I really like this dial. It's like a gloss black. I haven't been able to find something like this. I'm going to see if I can remove this logo off here and customize it with my own logo before I put it back into the watch. And we're going to see. I saw a video of a guy that he used Q-tips. I couldn't find the microfiber ones, but I do have the little cone ones. And you could just supposedly be able to just go at it. And you'll be able to, like, basically remove the logo off. But you don't want it to be too wet. So I'm gonna try to get it on camera. Show me the video in case someone wants to do that as well. It's supposed to be like painted on there or something. I think you can just work it. And if this dial gets messed up, then that's okay. The watch they used to do this was the Addis dive. So this is a steel dive. So steel dive, I think, is, in my opinion, is better quality than Addis dive. It's supposed to just work at it, and it comes off because I guess it's like painted on there or something. And we'll see. Oh shit! Actually, it is coming off. Oh crap! That's actually very interesting. Look at that, guys. It actually is coming off. Holy cow. So these logos are painted on here, and that I like, because I've done a lot of Seiko. Some of my builds are Seikos. I have the Seiko logo on there, because they come like that, and because I don't have a problem with that. But like, if you guys see my channel, you'll know that I spoke to some businessmen, and they informed me that all the watches that I have that I wear should have my logo on there. I should represent my brand, and I think I'm gonna start doing that. So that is why I'm attempting to do this before I put it back together. And oh my god, it actually worked, and it worked well. I guess I'll make a video of me putting my logo on there as well once I get this all removed from here. And look at that. It actually now did it. I can see some of the leftover residue on the dial from the paint. So we'll have to address that. We'll have to probably get another clean swab. But I'm just trying to let me get my loop on to make sure that I can. And again, if it messes this dial up, the dial's not gonna go to waste, because I'm just I'll probably paint the whole dial black. I'll practice with this dial. I've been wanting to remove these little markers, which are just glued in the back. But it looks like it cleaned up very well. This side is a clean side of the Q-tip. And I'm literally gonna just go around to clean. I'm looking at it on the loop. Holy cow, that shit worked. I can see there's still, let me use a clean side with a little bit of alcohol. I can see there's still some by the 12-hour marker that I gotta get. Just gotta keep working that. Oh my god, I am impressed. I don't have nothing against Steel Dive painting their logo on there. I mean, my logos are, put on there by me too. I stick them on there. My logos are made out of little metal stickers. But trust me, if I had a way to print my logo on the dials, I would definitely do that instead of the sticker, because putting the sticker on, it's a pain in the butt. And I'm looking at this dial, and I don't think I have the space on this actual dial to even put one of my logos on there. But you always want to try a piece of just get a new, fresh swab to clean up the rest of the alcohol. And the alcohol, it dries up fairly fast. It dries up, and these cotton swabs, they're not gonna scratch the dial or nothing like that. And alcohol evaporates pretty fast. But look at that, guys. I'll leave that down there where it says automatic 300M. No problem with that. But oh my God, that cleaned up, and it cleaned up well. Yes, guys. So if you have a watch, even if you just buy a watch and you just don't want to have a certain logo on there, some guys just like to have plain watches. You can take a swab and gently dab at it. Be careful not to get on these markers. You're supposed to put tape. I didn't put the tape, but you can just dab at it and it will go away. It will clean away, and you'll be left with a beautiful, customizable new dial. That is interesting. As well as like the crystal, I seen the same guy. I seen him take his case, and he didn't like the magnifier on the date, and I saw him hit it with just a torch lighter, like a cigar lighter or something. Hit it for like 2-3 seconds, and he was able to just get. He actually had one. He was able to just get like one of these and just slide it right off. Maybe I'll do another video of that. But today I really wanted to try to see if this really worked. And guys, it worked. I mean, let me try to get close. You can see the shine on this dial. It's why I want to use this dial. It's so beautiful. I have not been able to find a dial like this. But guys, it came right off. Yay. This watch, the bag, it's still a steel dive watch. The straps, this says Steel Dive on there. The crown has a Steel Dive logo. The back case has a Steel Dive logo. And I'm going to leave it like that. This is a Steel Dive watch. But I'm going to put my logo on the dial. It's my watch. I bought it. I can do what I want to. Let me get some Rodigo out. Let me get out some Rodigo, and I got it up here. Let me get some Rodigo out here and just tap it. See, just to guys, and when you go to do this, if you guys don't have one of these little movement holders, which work great for this, try to get something, because I know that this is probably going to be a lot harder if your dial is just loose, like you just have it on top of one of these. I mean, this will probably work because it does have feet in the back. It'll probably dig into like the nice cushion, but I'm hitting it with Rodigo because since this is cotton, it does leave like little microfibers, and I think the camera wasn't catching it, but I got a loop on, and yeah, my loop was catching it, and they were everywhere. Let me take a look and I'll see where we're at. Yep, that's what we want to see. Very, very. There's actually still a little. I can actually still see a little bit of. Hit a little bit more. There's like a little bit of residue. Just hit it up a little bit more. Okay. Let's dry it up with this one. Yeah, because you gotta be careful getting it on the feet. And the other little markers, those white lines, those are also painted on there. Oh my God, that came off so well. And then the Rodigo, just, the little microfiber hairs have no chance against the Rodigo. The Rodigo just picks it all up. Guys, I'm wearing the big Blue Sea Monster. Yes, guys. I've already gotten so many compliments on that watch. But I am going to be putting on the Empire later because that is my favorite watch. And actually, the Empire, there's a guy that's really wants it real bad. one of the other mechanics. He really wants it, and I think I'm gonna sell it to him. I'm telling him to just let me order him and make him a brand new one, but he doesn't want to. He wants that one. He doesn't want to wait, and I'll sell it to him. Why the hell not? I'll just wait and make another one. Oh well, that's nice and clean. All right, guys. So if you want, guys, I'm gonna attempt to put my logo on there because I already have the video and the camera set up. Let's put one of my logos on there and see. And see if it wants to go. Let's measure it. Let me get this cut to size. Let me get my little scissor out. I'm gonna show you guys the process. I guess this could be a video of you guys can see how I put my logo on there. And usually I order a dowel that's blank. But since I was, opening this up to convert this into a GMT, because this had an NH35 movement in it, which I'll use in one of my other builds now. I have that NH35 now in the drawer there. And I'm going to be putting a Ronda 51524. I'm going to tell you guys, for my GMT watches, I really like these Rondas. One, the price is very attracting to Rondas compared to the NH34s. But two, the GMT watches, I like the fact that they're, that they're battery, because you don't have to be messing around with like, you don't gotta be messing around with the thing. Let me go off camera and get this peeled. This is the part that's a pain in the butt on these, putting these logos on there. It's getting to the actual, to peel the back off the. So this is what my logos look like. This is what they look like, guys. Okay, I cut them into that shape. It's a very, very thin metal sticker, and it's very delicate process. You gotta take it real slow as you're pinning away the layer, because the letters can stay behind. It's very tedious. Like right now, this is the part right here, like taking the layer away gets very stressful, but I almost got it. I got it. They didn't stand a chance against my tweezers. These tweezers are just so sharp. And I'll show you guys the position I hold them in when I'm going to put them on. So I like to grab them from the bottom. All right, so this is how I like to hold it when I'm going to go on there. And then I'll just eye it, and I actually put on my actual glasses, not my loupe, but my glasses, because I can't see too good from close. And when my glasses is good enough. Let's hit this with the blower real quick. So, a lot of guys don't like to share the process of putting their logos on, but I'm going to do it. I don't care. I'm going to take you guys with me. This is going to be a very tight fit, but it's okay. I'm still going to go ahead and get my logo put on there. Some dials got less space than others, but like I said, it's okay. We're going to go ahead and lay it down. And if you're not happy with it, I'm not happy with that right there, so I'm going to move it. I have OCD, so I try to, you're not going to get it, we're not computers, but I try to get it as centered. I'm very happy with that. Yeah. Now, once I get my logo on there, this adhesive does leave residue, and that's a pain in the butt. So then I'm going to come with the different tweezers, which are these ceramic tweezers, so that as I'm grabbing the little plastic right here, I don't, mess it down. Now, these, see, like the D wants to come off. You want to, I got to, run it by it like this. Try to get it to stick on there real good so it doesn't peel off. And this is where it gets tedious, getting the layer off without it taking a letter up. There goes the L. I wanted to go with it. And then you just got to play with it, You just got to take your time. Be very patient. like extremely patient. If you just rip them off, they're gonna come off. And again, my stickers, guys, they're not made out of vinyl. These are not vinyl. These are metal. It is incredible that there's an L that wanted to just fly off. So we're gonna have to backtrack that and press on that L. You know, they have the vinyl options. They're cheaper. They're a lot cheaper. But I don't want that option. I want the metal ones. I want it to be metal, and I would love. So then what I do after I take them off, I take these tweezers and I kind of like twist the same little adhesive thing. I like twist it on there like this. Kind of like try to stick it on itself. And I'll make like a little thing like that. And I'll use that to dap up. I'll just use my fingers to like lift up some of the residue that I left behind. Because the adhesive does the trick well. It just literally picks up. Let me try to use the tweezers. It does a good job of picking up its own residue. This one I didn't twist up too well. So let me just twist it up like this and try to get the tweezers stuck in. These tweezers are so sharp that I'll get them in there. This does a very good job of picking up its own adhesive that's left behind. You know. And this is why I am going to be getting an engraving machine. I'm looking to get an engraver, so I don't have to go do this. The other thing I could do is just, you know, I got to try to use this. This is the best option for that. Is to use the same. See, it just lifts it right up. Gotta lift that one little line of adhesive. It's really annoying me. It doesn't usually leave a line like that, but I'm gonna get it cleaned up. You know, I'm gonna dab it with some alcohol. Like I said, my stickers are metal, so this should be fine. I can already see it wanting to move. There it goes. Yeah, it looks like a piece. There it goes. I got it off. There it is right there. Get it right there. It was actually a piece. I guess when I had cut the sticker, I had then before it's actually on there, you can always come with like a peg. You know, you can, like this little line, you can just move the little line, get it straight. Yeah, it's a process, guys, to get this on there, you know. I'll have to get some more of the alcohol because it got it off, but it's kind of like smeared on there, so you gotta clean it. You gotta break that adhesive down. Apply a little pressure on it to get it to come off. It's a process to get the logos on there, and I don't usually have that issue with a piece of adhesive left over there. So that's, you learn as you go. So now I know that in the future I need to try to cut them, because that one piece I had cut it with a razor. I was cutting them into small pieces with a razor or my X-Acto knife, and I won't do that again. I'll make sure to use my scissors. So I'm going ahead with the swab and the alcohol, and I'm cleaning off any of the extra residue that was left over by that, you know, by the sticker. Which honestly, a lot of times with that residue, you won't even see that, but I see it with the loop, and that will bother me. So let's get a little bit more alcohol on this tip right here. just to get this cleaned. And then we'll get it cleaned up real good. I love this dial. I like the shine of this dial. I have not been able to find a dial like this. I've been looking, but I have not been able to find a dial with this kind of shine on it. Like, literally. You know, then of course the Rodigo, you come through with the Rodigo, and that just, like I said, all the microfiber hairs and all that, they don't stand a chance. So there it is, guys. It was once an Addie's dive. Wait, there's a little piece. You can see it right here. There's a little bit of residue right here. And I cannot let that rock. My OCD won't let it rock. I can't do it. Can't do it, guys. Oh, I don't want to hit the automatic up. I want that to stay there. So yeah, so the Rodico, the little cotton hairs, they don't stand a chance against the Rodico. The Rodico picks it all right up. So there it is, guys. That is the process right there. I removed the Steel Dive logo that was printed on there with a little swab and a little alcohol. Got my awesome logo put on there. And now I can put this dial back into the watch with my logo. All right, guys, just quick little video. Seen the guy do before. Wanted to show you guys. And yes, it does work. It worked actually great. I'm very impressed. And for those of you that wanted to see the process of how I put my logos on there, well, you got to see how I do that as well. In the future, I am going to be getting I am looking for a laser engraving machine. I am planning to start engraving my own dials and even painting my own dials, fellas. With I'm going to start buying dials that are just blank steel little, because these dials, if you guys don't know, they're like made out of brass or steel. I'm going to start buying blank dials. They're already pre-cut with the hole, and I'm going to start, you know, Cerakoting them, you know, baking them on there with Duracoat, which is a very strong paint that you actually have to bake after you paint it. And so stay tuned, guys. So thank you for watching, guys. If you guys see anything on my channel in the past that you see me do or build, you can hit me up on darkel.lux26@gmail.com. It's DARRKKELL.LUXC26@gmail.com. And, you know, we can get your watch built. Or if you want to get something, you can go ahead and let me know. We could build one for you and get it shipped out to you. I'm going to be making a website soon, guys, so you guys be able to go on and look at my inventory. But, guys, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Help my channel grow, guys. And I want to give a shout-out to Darkel Lux. That's my sponsor, which is me. Yay. Can't leave them out because at the end of the day, nobody gives us nothing. We sponsor everything. You know, we work and we pay for everything here. And that's what it is. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.